All right, we are back with exercise 1 on relative, interrogative, demonstrative, and reflexive pronouns from page 32 in your textbook. We did number 1 together. We said that Sherry bought a car that had been wrecked. So we'll highlight that answer. Sherry, who bought the car yesterday, took the title to the tag agency. So our antecedent is Sherry. So we're going to use the word who because it's referring to a person. The next chapter, that or whom we cover in a few months, is more fun. Well, we're not talking about a person. We're talking about a chapter. Therefore, we use the pronoun that. So I just want to say on number 1, that had been wrecked. That is a subordinate clause. Number 2 is so this is a relative pronoun. Oh, I got to write that in the sentence, don't I? This is a relative pronoun. Sherry, this is a relative pronoun because it's starting a subordinate clause. Messes everything up, doesn't it? The next chapter, that or whom we cover in a few months, is more fun. That is a relative pronoun. Whose books are on the table? What is that? That is an interrogative. See the question mark? That is an interrogative. And what do you think? Who, whom, whose? You're right, it's whose. Number 5. What dessert do you want for your birthday, cake or pie? Well, if it would have just been what dessert do you want for your birthday and there wasn't anything to specify it from, we would have chosen what. But because there's 2 choices, it's either one or the other, so we use the word which. And what kind is it? You're right, it's an interrogative because it asks a question. All right. Which or what year did we enter into World War II? Well, it could be any year, so the correct answer is what? And it is an interrogative. Why are this, that, these, those books all over the floor over there? Okay, so if it's over there, it's not going to be these because these would be right here, but those are over there. And it's not this or that because it's plural. So it has to be those books over there. Does that make sense? Okay. Okay, so we have those books. So do you know what kind of pronouns those are? They're demonstrative pronouns. Remember this, that, these, and those. Those are the demonstrative pronouns. Okay, this is kind of funny. Whose are these? Whose are those? We don't have enough information to make that answer. Probably because whoever wrote this was thinking of one specific answer, but they didn't give us enough information. So how about if we clarify whose are these blue cups sitting on that table? Now, what's the correct answer? Whose are, since it's over there, it's not right here. It's going to be those. That's kind of weird. And don't count that one wrong. We're going to let that one be a freebie, okay? Because that sentence was a bad exercise. Okay, so we put demonstrative. All right, she baked a cake for himself, herself, or themselves. Who's what? It's referring back to she. And if it's referring back to she, then it has to be herself because she is singular. And it has to agree in gender. She is singular, it has to agree in number, and it has to agree in gender. So she is a girl, her is a girl. So it's herself. All right. The class cheered for himself, herself, themselves. Oh, what is this? This is a reflexive. The class cheered for himself, herself, themselves as the judges looked at their science project. Well, class is more than one. So therefore, it's plural. It could be both genders, so it has to be themselves. And even though we would think this would be an intensive because we haven't used intensive yet, it's really a reflexive. So there we have it. So we have 20 okay, we have 20 items because we had 2 per sentence. So give yourself your score. If you missed one, it's 5 points off for each one. So if you missed one, it's 95. If you missed 2, it's 90. If you missed 3, it's 85. If you missed 4, it's 80. If it's 5, it's 75. So take off 5 points for each one. I hope you guys did well on that. I don't think this is difficult, but if it is and you're not understanding it, please send me an email. I will love to hear from you. All right, see you later.